Welcome to Laugh Out Lore's Realms of Alteroth. Last we left off, you guys hesitantly, well, some of you hesitantly, went down a set of stairs in the middle of plains, seemingly going who knows where. Acid abound. You melt some zombie owl bears, and you go down and you trigger a trap. But you do find some loot off of an unfortunate soul that was eaten by Voker. And where you guys were last standing, Serenity was staring down the barrel of a magic trap. Voker was cleaning up himself after feasting on a corpse per their agreement, and the rest were kind of hiding away, trying to stay alive. What all do you want to do?
So, if I remember right, to our right is a hallway, and there's like a bit more of a well-kept door, right?
Yeah, so at the end of the hallway where the statue is, you have a right turn, and that way has a doorway directly ahead if you're looking down the right side. But you also have about halfway to the left, you see like just a turn, but you're not really sure what that way is because where you're at, you couldn't see past that turn. So you have a very well-kept door and then a turn. And then you also have in the room behind you a door that leads elsewhere.
I want to say about that explorer's pack because I still don't have a bedroll. I don't know if there's like an extra one in there that I could get.
I believe Crystal has that.
Yes.
Okay. So I think it's an explorer's pack, so it would have a bedroll.
Yep.
So if you wanted to hand that off, you can definitely hand that off.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
You know, that door looks... Oh, wait, right. I'm not over there. Toy.
Yeah, you're still in the back room. You were kind of hiding away.
Yeah. I mean, I might as well, go and group up with the rest of the group.
Okay. I think most of the group is with you, actually. It's just Serenity staring at the statue, Voker cleaning up his mess, and...
Oh, yeah.
I think Crystal was with Serenity near the statue because she was kind of up her butt, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I think those were your exact words, too.
I can't remember if I'm by the door or if I'm still by the stairs. Probably with Angel.
Yeah.
I think you, Jason, were right at the entrance of, I'm just going to call it room 2, the second room you guys were in. You were kind of hidden away past because they started shooting acid, and you're like, nope, and you kind of like scooted over, right? So you're probably still in room 2 unless you wanted to move up.
Seeing that nothing's happening and nobody's saying anything, I'm gonna probably stay where I am till further notice.
All right.
I am gonna go regroup the group because I was on zombie mode since I was not here last game.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna go see, carefully walking because I don't want to trip and or set off another trap. To the group and see what's going on.
All right.
So we had just gone through the body, I think, and Crystal found goodie bags. And we had decided that there was no traps in this area, right? If I remember correctly.
Just the one that you've found so far, yeah.
Yeah. And did we already go up and look at the statue?
You are currently staring down the barrel of the magic trap. Like literally, like the hole where the tip of the wand was in the statue. You were staring down that hole.
Okay. And then the next hall that connects that is like an L, right? And does it go to the right or to the left, did you say?
It goes to the left. So it actually, so the hallway you're in, you're staring at the statue, right?
Mm-hmm.
To your right is another hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go halfway, it turns left, but you can't see anything. Or it continues on to a very well-kept door.
Can I do a perception check on that wall or the trap?
What do you want to do? I'm sorry?
Can I do a perception check on the trap?
Yeah. The trigger or the statue?
The statue. I want to do a perception check on the statue.
Yeah, go right ahead. Roll perception.
Hey, who has the
That is
magical
a
rocks?
natural 20. I got 24.
Nice. With a natural 20, you see it is basically a skeleton holding a wand out. The wand doesn't actually like stick out of the statue, but it's made perceptually that it's what it's intended, like it's holding a wand out. At the very tip of the wand is a circular hole. It is about the size of a pencil in width. It's not very large at all, just enough to shoot magic out of. You do see, being a bard, you're familiar with magic, right? And you do feel some residual arcane energy from that, but it doesn't seem to be active at this time.
Hmm. Now, is this a hollow statue? Kind of like stick my fingers through the bones, or is it like a full-bodied
It's made of rock.
statue?
Yeah, it's made
Okay.
of just a solid rock with like, think of it as, I forget the actual name of it, but it's like a flat stone, and then they carve into it, or they carve around it, so it's kind of like protruding, but it's not like full statue.
Okay.
Okay, so the hallway is to the right.
Mhm.
Who I'm gonna yell out to the group and be like, "Does anybody have any stones on them, or can I look around by my feet to see if
There's
there's
plenty. There's plenty of rocks and stones around. All the tiles on the floor are kind of broken, so you could kind of pick them up and like break them down and make them into tossable objects easily.
Okay, so I want to look down the hall and see if there's any like pressure plates, like kind of like the ones that we already stepped on,
Okay,
that we found the other one on.
go ahead and roll. Are you walking down, or are you kind of standing there and looking?
I'm looking currently.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception for me.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna throw out my dancing lights to go down that way for better viewing.
So he's going to help you. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Can I do an
What?
Arcana check on the statue?
You can, yes.
Go ahead and do that because my shit just closed on me.
8. That's a dirty 20 with a 23.
So you're with what, a dirty 20? What, with a total
A dirty
20?
23. 23.
It was it was an 18 plus 5,
Oh, okay.
so
okay.
23.
So you kind of have your senses kind of like envelop this statue, and the entire statue seems pretty mundane except for right behind that hole. You kind of feel this energy building up. It is not fast though. It feels almost like a trickle effect where it's going to take quite a long time to actually charge back up.
Okay.
She's gonna stick her
Okay,
finger
so
in it.
I'm gonna relive this to the group. We're like, so hey guys, this statue, I would be careful with that pressure plate. It won't activate again, but it does feel like it's building back up this energy.
Can you mark it like with chalk or something like that?
I don't know if I have chalk in my inventory. I think I have ink, actually.
You got a soiled underwear.
I know
Oh.
she has that. She has that.
Yeah,
she
she
took it
does.
from me.
Oh,
It's
I
probably-
can use prestidigitation to mark it if you want. It only lasts for an hour, but
Oh, hang on. What is in the disguise kit?
I was gonna
Oh, I
say
have the
the
disguise kit. Okay, yeah, I have cosmetics, so yes, I can. I can mark
oh,
it.
nice.
red lipstick.
I feel like very like the labyrinth right now. Like something's gonna pop up and be like me, and turn it around.
Maybe.
So yeah, like I'll mark it with like some lipstick or something or whatever is in this cosmetic kit, and I'll
Okay.
like put like a mark on
So
it.
you're marking the trigger plate or the
XO,
statue?
XO.
Both. I'll mark the trigger plate and the statue, and I'll
Okay.
try to like correspond it. Like if we find another trap, we can like mark this trap and the button that goes with it, so that way we know not to
Okay.
step on it again.
Perfect. And then what was your perception, Serenity?
So what is
sorry.
the average time to recoup for round 2 after you finish your first shot?
You can
Yes.
roll an Arcana to see if you can figure it out.
You said
Okay.
you said perception, right?
Uh-huh.
And with advantage.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one is 11. And the second one is a natural 20 plus 6. Yeah,
Damn.
baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking
You
down
and your
this hallway,
20s.
you do not see any weird tiles that would have been like discolored or more well kept than the others. They all look pretty universally crap. With that perception, I will say you hear water coming down the left turn.
Water. Great.
Also, from your standpoint, even with a natural 20, the door in front of you looks very well kept, and there is a keyhole.
Okay. So, question. What does the ceiling look like?
It is just rock. Or
Okay.
cobblestone kind of thing.
Do I see anything that could be where like a sliding door comes down?
With your natural 20, no.
So I don't personally feel like there is anything that could block off this hallway from the other one if I step through, correct?
I cannot tell you how you feel.
You're the DM. You can do anything.
You tell her what.
Anything you.
He's a DM, not Dr. Phil.
Fair.
That's true.
Fair.
I mean, yeah,
Can
no,
I
one
do
of
a
them is
perception
useful,
check
the
on
other
the
is Dr.
walls?
Phil.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna do a perception check because I'm gonna check the walls too. Because
While
if there's
she's
already
doing
one trap, there
perception
might be
check.
more.
I'm going to ask.
Are you
What's-
back
what-
to Sergeant Jameson, or are you still Voker?
I transferred back after the
Okay,
cleanup because
cool.
of my role.
Thank you.
That is a 16.
Okay. And which walls are you looking at? Are you looking at the hallway with the body,
yeah.
or the one to the right?
The one that Nina's in, because I know that she was looking around. Like I checked the thing, I'm following her, and I want to check the walls because if there's more traps, I might as well keep an eye out for more.
Yeah, so looking down the same hallway she is, you rolled a 16. You don't really see anything out of place either. I mean, obviously you see the opening on the left, but otherwise you don't really see anything out of place.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Serenity what she found out with the help of my lights.
So I don't see anything, but I think I hear running water.
Is that a door that's in front of you?
It
is there anything
is.
about the door?
There looks like there's a keyhole, but I haven't came across a key. Does anybody?
Don't we have another room just right back
We
here?
do.
Correctly?
Wait, we have a keyhole. I could probably try to pick the lock.
Okay, Sam, you go first.
I would not pick the lock. I
Let's
would not
acid
do that.
splash it, Sam.
We already have one trap. If he picks the lock and something goes wrong, there could be another trap.
I mean,
And
I
who knows
have.
how small these walls are.
So if he's going to go pick the lock, I'm going to make sure I'm not in direct line of sight of the door, and I'm going to hunch down at the same time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna peek my head out of the room or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out of the room.
and I'm gonna go.
Stay
You
away.
could try the door before you try and pick it, just
Bef-
to see if it's unlocked.
Okay, so
Before we do anything, we probably should heal.
point of
Number
reference. Jason, you say you peek your head out. Are you peeking your head out from the hallway with the body in it, or are you moving to the hallway that you don't know where it goes?
Well, you said I was in room 2 earlier,
Right.
So I imagine that's the door that we acid splashed, and I've just been watching everybody, looking at the walls and everything.
Well, they were looking at the walls to their right. So you're not down that hallway. You're still in room 2. So, you have no idea what they're doing because that's 60 feet from you.
Okay, well, I guess I travel to at least be able to be within 60 feet because that's what my spells need.
Okay.
So I have my Gunstock War Club with light cast on it, I'm pretty sure still from the earlier battle.
Yep.
So I can see, and I hear them talking about picking a lock, and that's when I peeked my head over and was like, you could just try the door before you try picking it.
Okay.
Before we do that, can I throw a handful of cobblestones or rocks at different parts down the hall? I also want to
100%.
try to ricochet it off of the walls.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
There are plenty enough rocks to do that. If you wanted to just like scatter shot it, like
Yes,
over
100%.
and over, I'm completely fine. I mean, honestly, you don't even need to roll. It's kind of a short hallway. It's only like 30 feet long total. So
Okay.
like you can just like start chucking it, and you're a monk. You have enough strength to probably make it the full length.
Okay.
So with Jason being 60 feet away, that puts me about 30 feet. Like I'm about in the middle, right?
Do what?
I'm roughly in the middle of Jason and everybody else, so that'd be about 30 feet
Yes.
between each one.
Yeah.
So before we send somebody down the hallway, what if we tied a rope to their waist and like everybody held the rope, and then if shit got real, we could just be like whoosh, 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 and pull you
Well-
back. Yes.
No.
We want to be careful because he's a tiny body, and if we pull too hard, especially with the big guy over there, we could accidentally pull too hard and send him flying the opposite direction.
Oh, what are we kidding? The big guys. Eh.
I'm
Have
willing
you
to
ever
run
played the
down the
Spider-Man
hallway.
game where you like shoot them and then you swing them around?
Okay. So how do you want to do this, Sam?
Well-
Have you already done the scatter shots, Serenity?
Yes.
So as you start throwing them, you actually a couple of them hit the door, and you see like the door just like faintly light up right where it hit. But I mean that's it.
Ooh, guys, did y'all see that? Like
Magic door is bad juju. I wouldn't trust it,
maybe,
especially with you.
maybe it's a
Somebody go. So who can like
maybe it's
test
fake.
who can check magic and stuff like?
I
Did the
have.
rocks
I
bounce off,
can.
Or did
I
they
can.
I
disappear?
can.
I'm getting
Anyone-
Monster
I
Tower
mean-
vibes.
Anyone who
think
has
of it this way, all right.
proficiency in
So-
I
Arcana.
am proficient in Arcana.
Okay.
So am I. So like,
Okay,
if
so-
anything, why risk 2 people? We can only risk 1.
I had a quick question though for Serenity. When she was throwing them and she saw the light, did the rock bounce or did it disappear?
She would need to roll perception real quick.
Great question.
Okay.
Sam,
Okay.
what's your proficiency in Arcana? Is it
6.
okay? So you have 1 more than me.
So don't use numbers.
Oh.
Just
Yeah.
because you wouldn't know in real life, right?
You have
Oh.
to go to class features and go to proficiencies.
Well, not just that, but you don't know it's a +6. You just
Yeah.
know
I
I think
got
I'm
an
okay. You know what? I know
I
what
got an 18. I got an 18.
with an 18, you do see it bounce back. The rocks don't seem to be damaged at all. It just lit up the door a little bit.
Bounce back.
Bounce back? Okay. So that gives us an idea. Sounds like it's some kind of force field or barrier.
Or it's fake.
If it's fake, wouldn't it have gone through? Like,
no,
it was a
because
mirage?
if it's a mirage and there's nothing on the opposite side and they're trying to lure you down the
Oh.
hall.
Oh, like you hit a wall, like it's a
That, like,
mirage, but you hit a
oh.
wall.
That's a good point.
So, okay. So I heard water trickling. The door got shiny when I hit it.
Very faintly. It was not like a flash of light or anything. It was just like a sparkle kind of thing.
Okay, can I grab a handful of rocks again and aim at different spots on the door?
Mhm.
Okay, I want to do that.
right.
What would you like me
To
roll?
just aim, do a dexterity check.
Dexterity?
Yeah, because are you trying to do like precise positions on the door or just all of them at the door?
While she's collecting rocks again, can I move towards Jameson and listen whenever she throws the rocks again at the door?
Yes,
Oh,
you can.
that's a good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna roll dexterity.
And then Jason, go ahead and roll perception for me.
Oh, I'm so good at that.
I got a 22. I got a 22.
10.
And a 10.
10 for me.
All right. So with a 22, you're able to kind of chuck them wherever you want, right? Because you can just kind of pinpoint. No matter where you throw, you just see like a little blip of light. They just fall back down to the ground, no matter where.
Do I
Uh,
hear tings
you
like
do not-
metal?
You actually, with a 10, no, you do not, because it's 30 feet away. So
I doubt I'll hear anything from 30 feet away. With an
Did you
18.
hear that?
I got an 18.
with an 18, you would actually hear small metallic tings from the rocks.
Okay.
Did anybody hear that when she threw the rocks? It sounded like metal, like ting ting, like.
Mm.
I didn't hear anything. Sam was breathing too loud.
Is the door wood or is it metal?
So
It sounded like metal. It sounded like. Have you ever, as
If
a
you
kid,
looked
thrown
at
rocks
it-
at the fence?
If you looked
I know,
at
but
it, it
can
would
we
look
see it? Can
metal.
we see the door?
it
Yeah.
looks
It
metal.
does look
looks
metal?
metal.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe that means that there's a magical trap on it. Okay.
Roll, as you say that, Serenity, roll an Arcana check.
Gotcha.
Does anybody
Are you
have
proficient
detect
in it?
magic?
I am not. So
Then
I
roll
doubt
with
it.
disadvantage.
I am.
you said with advantage.
Disadvantage.
Aww.
You don't know shit
I-
about Arcana, apparently.
I wasn't like asking about it either. I wasn't like,
That's
ooh,
fine.
let me think about this that I don't know anything about. God damn it. That's a fucking 7. And
Yeah.
that's
You might be
That's
right.
that's a 0.
Oh!
That's a damn 0. That was a nat
1 minus 1.
minus
You
1.
are positive there is a trap on this fucking door.
Oh, guys.
Can I do narcotic check on the door?
Please.
You can, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm
will
gonna
do an
do one
arcana
as
check.
well.
When Nina's
that was
like,
a 7.
maybe it's a magical trap. I don't think so, though.
I got a 22.
That
Well-
works. There you go.
Mia, what was yours?
7.
Yeah,
I got
you
a
don't.
2.
Nothing. Sam, you know that typically magical traps don't give themselves away by sparkling.
It sparkled.
Well, the
We've
little.
We've said that several times.
No, hold on. No, because he said it kind of like.
I
would,
said it
like,
sparkles.
shine.
I was like,
Oh,
Yeah, it was like a little sparkle.
I'm gonna name it Edward. The
Oh,
Edward
God.
door.
Door? The Edward
No.
door?
Colin.
Edward door.
No.
God.
The
No.
Are we
Twilight
ta-
How about-
door.
how about-
It gets even better, guys.
Ed Door.
Copyright.
Are we taking a new pet with us?
No.
Named the door?
No.
We're just gonna rip the door off its hinges.
No. That's a metal
Listen,
door.
listen.
Heavy.
Why would they, if they had a magical trap on the door, why would they make a note that there is a magical trap by having like some kind of magical thing appear on the door?
Effects.
Right,
Why would it
so-
have effects?
Why
Reverse
does it? Why would
psychology.
it have effects then right now? Because like there is some kind of effect. Like when I hit it, it went shiny.
It could be just like, a password. It might need it might just need a password. Maybe you might not be able to pick the lock. Maybe you need to find a password.
Or maybe it's keeping it preserved.
Is there any way to tell if it's
Everything
not
down here
what
is
it seems
old.
to be?
So
You can try touching it.
I don't want to fucking touch it. The last time I touched a fucking door, it ate me.
Nina throws more rocks at it.
Touch
Yeah.
See the sparkles.
Crystal, you walk up to the door after you see everyone kind of just back away, and you just one finger touch.
Should have fucking used a stick.
E.T. Home
Nothing
Phone.
happens. Nothing happens.
Okay, all right. So I'm
All
gonna
No
guys,
walk-
sparkles?
nothing happened.
Well, so nothing happens in a sense of like surroundings. She's blocking, so you wouldn't see.
Okay,
She's
so I'm
touching.
gonna walk up to her.
But Crystal, you did see like when you touched it, like the very point that you touched did just kind of like sparkle with a little bit of light, but no harmful
Okay.
effects.
I'm gonna go up to the door, and I'm gonna try to like investigate the door with my lockpicking tools.
Okay.
Nice.
Can I drag
I'm gonna
my
step
finger
aside
on it?
so Sam can lockpick, but still stand there and watch.
What exactly are you investigating with your tools?
I'm seeing if there are if there's any traps that I can find with the tools,
You
and
cannot.
also
You cannot look for traps with locksmithing tools. Or
no. I have thieves' tools.
Okay. Okay. Then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I have thieves' tools. I was gonna see like if I could find any traps, or if it was just locked, I could just unlock it.
Roll. How are you wanting to investigate? Are you just poking and prodding, or are you visually inspecting?
I was gonna say I was gonna like poke and prod and see if I could feel anything off.
Okay. Roll investigation and then add your proficiency modifier on top of it.
All right, so that'd be
Because you are proficient in thieves' tools, correct?
yes.
Yeah.
That is a 10 plus 2, so 12.
Poking and prodding, nothing seems to happen. You look at kind of the mechanics of the door, and obviously there's a couple hinges. You look at the actual keyhole, and you stick your tools in and kind of just poke and prod for the tumblers that are typically in keyholes. However, there are no tumblers in it.
No tumblers. It's like an empty lock.
Or
Can
it
I
needs a
drag my
magical
finger on the
key.
door?
Or it needs a magical key.
Mia, what were you saying?
Can I drag my finger on the door? Can I like make a line and whatnot and see if, like make a line on the door and see if it'll like make a line on the door?
Sure. You're touching the door?
But yeah, I'm gonna touch the door and I'm gonna like move it like down almost and see if I can like make a line with it.
As
she walks to the door, I'm gonna look at Jason. She's gonna stick her finger in the door again.
you place your finger on the door, and it lights up right where your pinpoint is. As you drag down, nothing happens. The light doesn't even follow.
Okay.
Did
Some
Sam
bu-
tell us what he found by doing his stuff on the door?
Yeah, he said it was like an empty lock. There's no tumblers, no nothing.
If there's
Cool,
no
so I'm
lock,
gonna just try
then
and push it.
Did you try to push or pull?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and push it
Okay.
as soon as he says that.
Roll a strength check.
if you can't
I'm
find
gonna
any locks,
back
you could
up.
try and tie a rope to the handle and see if it's a pulley too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Make it an athletics check.
Okay.
Crystal.
I'm gonna back up. Just in case.
Oh damn.
Back up and I'm gonna go like
My
behind the
strength
wall.
check was way better. My athletics check is a 3.
Try as you might, the door doesn't budge.
I need help.
So I'm gonna help her, but before
Yeah.
I do that, I want to look down the left side of the hall and see if I can see anything.
You do. You see a set of stairs going down.
Do I see the source of the water that I heard?
You do not, but you do see kind of like you know how you go into a room like at a pool and you see the reflection of the water like on the dancing on the walls? It's kind of like that.
Moisture on it.
So
There's a little bit of
I'm-
moisture, but not super moist.
So I'm gonna say that to the rest of the group, so that way the ones that haven't gone down the hall yet know.
Okay.
Do I see any like pressure plates down that hall?
You would need to roll perception.
Okay, I'm going to roll perception.
And point of reference, it goes down, and then there's a platform about 5 feet down, and then it goes to the left again.
And remember, she's got my dancing light, so be with advantage.
Okay, so perception with advantage.
Yes, if he sends the dancing lights with you.
Yes, I
Please
got
be better than
120
that.
feet.
Oh, that
I'm-
was not better than that. So 11.
I imagine he's just having them follow everybody.
Everything looks okay.
So-
Okay, so I'm gonna call out from the group, like, guys, I'm gonna try to look at this door a little bit more. I didn't see anything down this hall. There looks like that there's water reflection coming down, or like kind of how like it looks like how water reflection splays out on like a wall. I can't see anything, but my feelings wouldn't be hurt if somebody else wants to look down and see if y'all can figure out anything about this. And then
I'll look down.
How about we
I'm-
just
I'm gonna turn back to Crystal, and I'm gonna assist with the door. So do you want her to roll again, or do you want me to roll?
If she is the primary pusher, she would get advantage.
Okay.
Or
Sweet.
you can both roll just straight rolls.
It's
Let's
just that
both roll.
I'm gonna look at Jason and be like, "Hey, do you want to
said
come with me and check out
athletics?
the hall?"
I'll bring my shiny club
Okay.
with me, but that's about it.
Okay, so I'm
Okay,
gonna do a
Crystal.
perception check on the wall, or not the wall, but the hall.
Okay.
6. Come on.
That's
Serenity.
19.
5.
Crystal, you go to shove again, and it's just not budging. Serenity, you feel in your bones that you can do this. And you take a step back, and you just ram right into it. Doesn't budge a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Try to pull
I
it.
It
guess you're-
sparkles when her face hits the door.
It does.
Well,
It does.
I think at this point we just go down that.
look, it's glitter.
I think
I
at this
got a
point
dirty
we just
20 for the hallway.
Okay,
And I'm next to her, I guess, with my
Okay.
shiny
Yeah.
club.
cool. Well, since you have a bit of light, go ahead and roll with an advantage and see if it's any better.
Okay.
Because you remember, I got the
That's the
dancing
one.
lights that all down the hallway.
Yeah.
Perception. That is a 12, so no, 20.
All right. With a 20, you see the same lights that she saw, kind of dancing. If you go down the stairs, are you going down the stairs, or are you just kind of?
I'm peering
Looking.
down at first before I walk down, but I am going to walk down, yes.
Okay. Yeah, looking down, you don't see a lot, but as you walk down, you get to stand on the platform, and you see it turns left, and you see from that point, it opens up into a very long. You can assume to be a room. You can't really see a lot standing right at the platform, but you do see a long hallway, and you do see an opening on the other side that kind of just hits an end wall. But I mean, there is a caveat from this distance, so you can't really see if it turns or anything. It's just an indent. You definitely, from this point, though, hear water.
Guys, at this
Okay,
point, I think we just go down the stairs. I mean, we can't do
As-
anything in this hallway.
I'm going to cast dancing lights to see if I can get more light in here.
You
already have
dancing
lights with
already
me.
down there.
Okay.
I
My-
have
my
dancing
club
lights,
is-
he's got his club.
Yeah, my club is literally shining further than the dancing lights at
Yeah.
the moment.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow them
Okay.
down that way.
Okay.
Have y'all not tried pulling on the door?
I guess I'm gonna try and pull the door. So, something like a little bug in my ear tells me that I should try pulling on this door. So,
How are you
Try.
pulling on
Is
the
there-
door?
is there a knob?
There is not.
Interesting. Ooh.
Are there
Should-
rocks at my feet?
Mia, yes.
But there's a keyhole, right?
There is a keyhole.
Huh. Is it? Is there any like knots or any other sort of holes in the door that we can tell?
No. It's pretty
wonder-
solid.
I'm gonna pick up some of those rocks and I'm gonna like toss them down the hallway.
Awesome.
Before she does that, I put light on one of the rocks.
Okay. Roll strength check for me.
Yes, sir. If I can find out where it went. I'm lost. There it is. Okay. Stealth. Where's my strength check? I'm lost.
At the top, underneath your name.
How big is the keyhole, Brandon?
It's the size of a normal key. Like, well, okay.
Like a
Oh,
skeleton?
here it is.
Like a skeleton
I-
key. Like an
Okay.
old 60s.
18.
You get it pretty far, actually. You get it all the way down, about halfway down the hall. As you do, make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh,
That
okay, 14.
You
That,
hear
lights-
something, but you're not really sure what you hear. It almost sounds like I don't even know how to explain it. Like someone or something disrupting water.
I know what to do. So
Let's
I'm
place
gonna
it.
use shape water and freeze it in the keyhole, so it's like a key. That way I have something to grip onto, so that I can pull with it.
Okay. I'd say you're able to do that pretty easily. And as you pull, the ice breaks and eventually melts.
This door ain't opening, guys.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna head and move up closer to Serenity and Aura at the door, but still away from the door. Which in turn I can move my lights up. As long as they're within 20 feet of each other, they can go out to 120 feet. Add 60, that's 180 feet. So I'm gonna take it. What's the farthest point that Mia would be able to see right now? Like how far from me?
Including your light, you're looking at till the end of till there's a brick wall. So it's about, if you had to guess, 120 to 130 feet.
Okay, so I had the first light at the 120 mark, and then each the next three lights 20 feet apart from there. To give
Coming
them
back
as
to you.
much visibility.
Is there a way I could do a nature check on this water?
You don't see the water. You can only hear it right now because you've not stepped foot into the room.
I thought I was able to see into the room, to the hallway.
You can see the very left of the room, but you're in a hallway, right? And you're standing at the hallway. You're not at the edge of the hallway. You were standing on the platform.
Okay, I'll take a step forward. So I want to be able to. I want to step at least 1 foot into the room. So I'm like still in the hallway, but I'm able to like peer around in there and like take a look.
Okay. Roll perception for me.
Rolling perception.
I'm following her steps, like literally, like watching where her feet
21.
leave, and
Alright.
following her exact steps.
Awesome. As you step foot and look into the room, I need you all to roll initiative.
Ah.
Yay.
No.
Ah!
Okay.
Hey, 20.
20 or 19 plus
back
1.
up.
Good grief, my rolls tonight.
All right, hold on. Who got a 20?
Both me and Sam.
I was gonna say, since you rolled 19 plus 1, I rolled 17 plus 3. Like, if you want to go before me, because like you rolled higher.
No.
I got a nat 20
Okay.
for 24.
So Sam, your initiative bonus is a +3. His is a +1. So you actually go first.
Oh, I go. Oh, that's cool. I
Mine's a
didn't know
plus
that.
4. Mine's a plus 4.
Yeah, but you have a nat 20 +4, so you're still way
Oh,
ahead of everybody.
Okay.
17
F1.
for Nina.
Oh. Yep, got you. It definitely says
Really?
F1.
No,
I
it
didn't know what you
doesn't.
were.
No, it doesn't.
Hold it up. Hold it up and look at your computer. F1.
F1. Oh, I see. what you're
F1,
saying.
yeah. Yeah, F1.
I got an 8.
F1.
Oh,
Oh wait, hold on. So like when
It's-
I
it's
hold
mirrored.
it up, it
Yes.
shows right, but like that one shows backwards.
Yeah.
So I got a 13 because I think I'm the last one you're waiting on.
Yep, gotcha. Awesome. So as you look past, you hear, and you see 3 skeletons and a robed figure that looks very, very reminiscent to the one in the statue.
Oh no.
Mia, you're up.
Ew, we should have done
Yo.
the other door.
I said
So how
something
close
to the
are
door.
these to me?
They are, so you're right on the edge. The skeletons are actually kind of scattered throughout the room. So the closest one to you is 20 feet. The furthest is about 100 feet from you. The robed figure is halfway between you and the wall, which is about 50 feet.
And
So
look
how
at
many are in the room?
There are
Including
3
the skeleton?
skeletons and then the Emperor of Bones.
Emperor of Bones. Oh
That's
god.
so dope.
so I look at Jason. I was like, is it bad that I kind of want to stay back like she does every single fucking time we get into a fight?
Hold on. So first off, only she sees, her and Jason sees this. They've not said
Yeah,
anything
we're still
yet.
in front of the door.
Oh,
Yeah, you have no idea.
We know
So
nothing.
until y'all yell out.
I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna be like, so there's a guy in a robe with the wand, like the statue that we came across, and
As
like
you,
3 other skeletons in this room.
You bump into me because I'm right behind you, following you step
Oh.
by step.
as you
sorry.
guys, as you're talking, you hear it echoing throughout the room and the hallways too.
Oh god.
There you go.
So
Shit, did we break into this dude's house?
I
I
don't
want to
know,
see some
um,
skeletons. Are you serious down there?
No, we're not equipped. You guys just came out of battle.
Oh,
We
so
cannot
let's
do
let
this.
the acid splash team duo go first.
I did
I'm
hear,
gonna
To be
move
fair,
back.
No.
I did hear you all
I'm-
say that you need to heal up, so I assumed you did heal up if you needed it.
So I'll
Okay.
do
Did
it.
we take a long rest?
No, not a long rest. You could have
No.
taken a short
We're,
rest.
we're
Well-
not that lucky,
Yeah,
John.
Well, then,
no. You're not spending 8 hours down here.
I ain't got shit to spell.
I
right
mean,
now.
at this rate, we might be spending 8 hours out here.
I didn't take any hits last time, so I'm good.
I
Yeah,
think
but
honestly
in
you're all good.
Crystal only got 2 hit points at the
Oh,
moment.
Yeah,
I
I see
hit-
that.
Well, if I
So,
heal
yeah.
you, yeah, you need it. But if I heal you
Yeah,
right
but you
now, I'm out of
already used your
heals,
heal.
basically.
Didn't you just use your halo, or do you have?
I
two?
used one. and I don't get it back
Okay.
till I long rest. So
Oh, I
Yeah, so
haven't
no,
used
I'm gonna
mine
take
yet.
a full step back. I'm gonna be like, okay, guys, we need to regroup. We cannot fight this. We are not equipped to fight this right now. We need to go.
Do I hear
now.
this? Do I hear this?
You
I'm
are
saying
at the
this to
top of
everybody.
the stairs. She's still down in the hallway.
So I don't hear this?
No, I took a step back. I'm like trying to relay this.
She's
to
at the
everybody.
door.
they're
So-
like 90 feet away or something.
Should we go? Do you want to like try to check out the other room, see if there's a key in that other room? I don't know. what they're
I'm walking away. I'm walking my full feet away from
Okay.
the
I'm
door,
still
and I'm
pester
trying to
at
relay
like
this to
messing with
everybody.
the door in front
As-
of me.
Yeah.
You're trying to write your name in the door.
Well,
Yeah.
we haven't heard them scream or anything, so,
So
we
you
might
all
as
see
well.
Mia walking past you all, heading up the stairs, explaining what she saw. I would say probably Serenity and Crystal at this point you would have heard at least pieces of what she said, since she is heading up.
So
Your
at
way.
this point, I'm gonna be like, oh, so now we're a group. Is that what you're
Oh.
saying?
I want to see the skeletons.
I'm not hearing you. I'm out. I walked away.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Big surprise there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right, well, I'm going to take that as your turn.
uh,
Kraz, Sam, what are you doing?
Well, let's see here. So she just walked past and said there was a guy in a robe and skeletons in the room. And then walked away, and we have one person sitting there. So I'm kind of just gonna go ahead and back up the stairs as well because numbers.
Okay.
is Jason still in the threshold
He
of that
is.
area?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Jason. Okay.
It is the skeleton.
I'm next though. Or
You are next.
It is the skeleton's turn.
well, like enemies. But
Um,
even though I rolled a 20.
Yeah, he rolled a 21. You see the skeleton from the midpoint room, not the one in the robes, start clamoring towards you. And he's 20 feet from you now.
Sounds like Army of Darkness shit.
Okay.
That's all he can do.
Meanwhile, we're
no,
over
it's
here
not.
acting it
I
up.
lied. I'm sorry. He has a bow. He pulls out an arrow and he goes to shoot.
He got no eyes. He got no eyes.
Yeah.
But it's well lit, so who knows?
But you
Don't-
gotta
don't-
have
don't you
heart,
know?
man.
Don't
gotta
you know
have heart.
skeletons work on echolocation, don't you know?
Obviously not.
Now we do.
Since when? They don't
I
have.
said it.
They don't
Jason's
have
like,
eyes. They don't have
I w-
ears.
I want to see this Animal Planet stats on these. Like,
21 hit?
No, obviously not.
Obviously
No.
not. Awesome.
Yeah, it hits.
That is 5 points of damage.
Well, that's fun. Where does it hit me?
Anywhere you want, I guess. It kind of just shoots you and it like just hits you like mid shoulder. So
Right in the trapezoid. It's just sticking out
Yeah.
of me, like flopping around.
Exactly. Yeah, it's his turn. It is now your turn though.
Well, I got damaged, so I am going to turn around and dash as far away as possible
All right.
with even my action.
Awesome. Yeah, so you're able to climb up the stairs, and you just see Jason running with an arrow sticking out of his chest, just running down the hallway back towards the statue.
Whoa, dude, is that an arrow?
I
my
feel as though we see Mia like storm past and she's like, I'm done. I'm fucking over it.
Yeah.
And then all of a
Did
sudden,
he
here
shoot
comes
himself or
Jason.
did she shoot him?
You just see me pumping. I'm just like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
I'm just imagining, like, I toss my hands up, and like, meanwhile, he just barrels through me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing their past of throwing shit and shooting each other, I'm gonna question: did she shoot him or did he shoot himself because he rolled a nat 1?
Are you questioning that out loud? Because I wouldn't have seen that, and now I'm even
I'm
more
questioning it
interested.
to you and Serenity because y'all are right next. Like we're all together, us three, at the door.
So I'm like thinking back and like my forehead starts instantly hurting. And I'm like, I bet she shot him.
Excellent.
I don't even know where I ended up. Where did I end up at?
You're
Am
at
I
the-
back in room 2?
No,
Or-
no, you can't make it on all the way. You're about where the body was, though. You made it about
Okay.
halfway down that hallway.
And yeah.
Serenity, you're up.
Of course I am. So are they down from us walking up the stairs, or are they up from us walking down
We
the stairs?
don't know.
No, because there's the stairs. Like, does
But
it go
we
both ways?
don't know what's
All
going on.
all you saw was Jason running by with an arrow coming up the stairs.
Right, but coming up the stairs. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
So
Can you
like
kinda-
they're below us.
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't she kind of hear Angel talking to herself
Oh yeah,
while
yeah.
she was coming up or whatever?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely heard Angel saying guys are skeleton down there because she was coming up the stairs as she was talking.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I was just trying to find out if the stairways went up or down.
The stairway
so they
goes
go
down. Yeah.
from us. So that means they're coming up to us. So I'm going to how far away is the entrance or the landing that starts going down?
5 feet.
5 feet from me. Okay. Can I see if there's like a lid that like closes or anything? Like, is it a trap lid that goes over the top, or is
I mean,
it just
you
like
can roll
the stairway?
perception if you'd like.
Okay.
I think
Alright.
you already did though. Whenever you were looking for
did.
doors that slide down.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's looking for any way to be trapped.
Yeah. You didn't
like
see
in a
anything back
hallway.
then.
The floor, the wall, the ceiling, the door, everything. Yes, we've checked everything.
Well, I just didn't know if it was like a hole in the floor with stairs that went down, or if it was actually a stairway kind of situation. So, okay, I'm gonna walk over to the hole, and I'm gonna look down the hole, and I'm gonna see if I can see anything. And I'm gonna be like, hey,
From
can
where
I-
you
can-
are, no.
No,
Oh, I mean, you can see the wall
I can see the wall. Okay.
and dancing lights reflecting off water.
Can I hear anything?
You hear moaning.
Huh.
Not the
Well.
pleasurable kind.
I was about to say, I was like, guys, I think there's
Well, you
something
don't know.
going
They might be
on,
enjoying
like-
They
themselves
may
down
be
there.
they may be getting boned, right?
They're
Yeah.
pretty
Ah.
they're pretty boned down there. Yeah.
Hey, Bone Daddy. Okay, so let's see. Well, the question is, do we run away or do we do acid? So what I'm gonna do
By the
Defi-
way, that's the answer.
Definitely
well, that's
let's
your
not do
answer.
LSD.
yeah, not that acid. Okay, so I'm gonna ready an action that
Okay.
if I see a head come up, I'm gonna swing at it.
So are you standing you would have to stand on the stairs to be able to do that. Is that fine?
Can I not like army crawl and kind of like on my tummy and be like,
I mean, you'd still have to be on the stairs. If your trigger is seeing them, to connect, you have to be on the stairs.
if I'm
And
on
you
the
and you probably don't want to be prone because that takes half your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it limits
Okay.
your reach.
So if I get into position for that, am I able then to see what's down there?
You could poke your head around, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna poke my head around.
Poking your head around, you see a skeleton. Actually, you see a skeleton arm from where you're at. And it's holding a
Okay.
bow.
It's holding a bow. So I'm gonna poke my head back around the corner, and I'm gonna ready an action that if they come closer, I'm gonna knock
Awesome.
one.
Sweet.
Okay.
Voker.
And I'm gonna relay that information to the rest of the group that's
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jameson, you're up.
Okay, so everybody else is going to go check out the other room, I'm guessing, and you're like normal going to stand and get killed.
So the
By a
situation
bow?
is, if we don't take them out, won't they eventually come for us? Would
There's
it-
a
Maybe,
whole
maybe not.
forest above us.
How many are coming for us? All I heard was skeletons as the,
Uh,
I
the
think
traitor.
I
or-
think Angel would have said 3 skeletons and like the statue guy.
Okay.
I
so-
did. I said there's 3 skeletons, a statue that looks exactly like the statue as I'm running up. I relayed
Okay.
everything.
do we want to continue this? Like maybe they have a way to get into that room with the shiny door, or do we want to dip? How do we want to do this?
Well, 3 of them already dipped past us, and there's just 3.
2 of them dipped.
No, didn't Cross go with us.
Sam went with
Cross
him.
went with us.
Yeah.
I said I went up to like the group.
Oh, so,
Well,
yeah,
so yeah,
that-
he's
well, the
in
group's
Yeah.
split at the moment. I
Fair,
think.
fair enough.
Like always.
I went where the numbers were higher, so I suppose I'd be with Serenity, Jameson, and Crystal.
Okay, so if we're gonna fight these things, and they're come up a stairwell, that is a choke point. So we can get them up at that choke point. I wouldn't suggest going down and trying to fight them head on.
I definitely
you
don't
wanna
think
fight
that's,
them.
No, I definitely don't think that's a good idea either. But how are we going to get them up to be able to get them through the choke point
Well, are-
unless somebody brings them up?
Well,
Or-
we just
or-
wait for him.
You said, I thought I heard you said they're coming up. Are they not? Can you tell?
Serenity,
Well-
roll a perception check,
Okay.
as you are like right there.
Okay. Bum. That's 10.
Even with a 10, you see a blood trail walking right past you
A blood trail.
from where Jason was hit with an arrow.
So,
Okay.
can I tell? So that opening, can I see if is there only like one side to it, or could you stand on both sides of the opening?
It's only one side.
Okay, so we're limited on that. So the only option is if you want to fight them, you got rocks, you can try to throw it down there, get their attention to come up or whatever. But I wouldn't suggest going down right away. So I will get behind her in a sense with just a little bit of a distance. Like since I'm only 5 feet away, I'll make sure it's not nut to butt, but it'll be like a foot between me and her, behind her, with her still being the front man.
Okay.
And let's see, is there anything I can do? And I'll just go ahead and ready my daggers.
Okay. So when they come in range,
Yes.
perfect. Awesome.
And that shall end my turn.
Where he's at right now,
Oh,
if
I'm
I
cutting
needed.
off the. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the lights too.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Yes.
Well, maybe you could send one light down there and get its attention and then have it come back up.
Well, they're about to shut off anyways, so I'm cutting them off so I can reuse them in my next turn.
Okay,
Instead of them shutting off before my next turn, I had to wait a whole nother turn to use them again.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Alright.
all right. Where he's positioned, will I still be able to get out of the way if I need to?
He could stab over you.
Well, could I move if I needed
He's behind
to
you.
hightail it?
No.
No.
Well,
Okay.
that rock
Oh,
that I threw earlier is
it's-
probably still out there.
The rock.
It's
okay.
Yeah, unless you turn it off, it would be.
I don't think I thought about it. So
Should be able to like dodge to the other side of the hall and go around or anything like
It's
that,
a-
right?
it's a
Instead of
5
the
foot.
hall that skinny.
Yeah. 5
Oh,
foot wide
I-
total.
Okay. All right,
me
that's
fat.
fine. Just noted. Yeah, you got big ass, bro. Okay.
You got big shoes, bro. You're a clown.
rocking everywhere.
All right. It is now Skeleton C's turn. And where you're at, Serenity, you do hear groaning and splashing of water. You're not sure what skeleton is moving, but if on your turn you could always peek and see, but eventually you stop hearing it move. Crystal, you're up.
So, trying to watch Sergeant Jameson and Serenity getting into position, I'm standing back just kind of giggling to myself because it almost looks like one is trying to mount the other.
Yeah.
So I'm a little confused on what the dynamic is there.
I made it
And-
clear that it was not nut to butt.
And he did.
You
And-
had to do that because
But
I
to be
really,
fair,
in my mind, I was
she
At
can
this
only
height, though,
see
it's
one
probably
direction.
like. Also,
Yeah.
at my height, it's probably me being step lower. It's probably actually like nut to head.
Yeah.
If she turns around, that's different.
Oh man. So I'm going to move up directly behind both of these two and initially be like, hey, what are you looking at? What are you doing? And just, like kind of be overly in their space.
Since you guys are close, I'll let you have a quick conversation so they can kind of fill you in on what they're doing. as well as you can literally say, if something pops out, I'm gonna punch it, kind of thing. Instead of saying I'm readying an action, you can say it like that. Same with
Okay.
your daggers, Jameson.
All right.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Well, they said that there was skeletons down there. I saw one with a bow. We're gonna try to aggro one of them up here, and then
So-
when it gets up here, we're gonna.
We're going
Can-
to use the stairwell as a choke point so we have advantage and we can attack with advantage.
Awesome. Am I able to see? Is there any possible way that I'm able to see down in there?
You can see down the hallway, but only from like looking past Jameson's head. But that's pretty much it. It's a small hallway. It's literally a 5-foot staircase, and then it turns left. So like, there's no spacing.
So I don't see any water.
Mhm.
Mm.
Not from here.
What do you guys think if I go down and get him to chase me back up? And then I just like dive out of the way and then you guys can kill him.
Well, are you quick?
Technically,
I'd say it's iffy.
Do you
technically,
feel
Crystal,
groggy?
I don't think you've ran for your life yet in this new body.
I have not. No.
So I don't know if you would know.
She's run towards stuff.
I feel as though you know how like that instance when you're like, do you feel like does the shoes fit? And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I can run super fast
Yeah.
in them now,
You
mom.
I got
feel
this.
unlucky,
You, like-
punk.
And you like try to do a run down the hall and back. Yes.
You just face
And the
plant.
shoes are flopping around.
Okay. Well, if you think you can do that, then I mean, we can do that.
Who are we to stop you?
Well, I'd
Yeah.
have to move out of the way first, but
Well,
not
she
only-
could
you need to
squeeze
be careful.
between
There's
you. There's just not enough space for where she could be like right
Standing
with
there.
you guys, right?
so she could squeeze around me, but I couldn't squeeze to get the fuck out of the way
Not-
because Jameson's ass is big. That's
Not
what we're
let-
all
not
agreed
until
on,
it's-
right?
Not until
Hear
it's your
me?
turn, right?
Okay.
Like you can't say you're gonna ready defend or defense. or
Oh
something.
no! I meant like if I needed to like leave.
Oh,
real
run. Okay,
quick.
yeah. Yes, you can. Sorry.
Okay,
I thought you were
all
saying,
right.
like a reaction.
I was
Got
like,
you.
Jameson, you really need to lay off of those
Yeah.
protein bars. Okay, yeah. So let's do this then.
All right. So before I run down there, I'm gonna yell as loud as I can over to Jason and Cross and me, and I'm gonna be like, "Guys, come over here. We're gonna fight the skeletons. I'm gonna run down there and bring them back up, and then you guys are gonna kill them. Okay? Okay."
As you
No!
yell this, you
Downstairs.
hear a interesting.
Shit.
Oh god.
Oh fuck!
Why are we
Smart.
yelling?
They don't have gray matter. What is? They're skeletons. All right, let's go.
No.
Well, now you're committed on
Yep.
both parties' ends.
All right,
Yep.
so you're running down, and you get
God.
so it's 5 feet down, and then you
Okay.
have to take another 5 foot left to see 2 skeletons about 20 feet from you, and you see another skeleton at 50 feet from you, and you see the skeleton robes with a wand, similar to the statue you saw before, 50 feet from you, directly right of the other skeleton. So skeleton C and the robed skeleton are side by side, and then the other 2, A and B, are side by side.
Okay. And where does water come into play? I'm so confused.
Looking
Like,
around, you actually see a waterfall coming out of the wall,
Cool.
right next to a giant statue.
And how close are the skeletons to this water?
They are all standing in it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So I am going to use my shape water cantrip and freeze all the water that the skeletons are standing in.
Is there a limit to volume?
It is a 5-foot cube
Okay.
or 30 feet.
So if you're freezing the surface, a 5-foot cube, but the range is 30 feet. Is that what it is?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
So you could freeze one skeleton in place.
Cool.
Anyone you would like. Because that is... No, I lied. You could only do from where you're at unless you want to step past the first two skeletons.
Nope. Don't want to do that.
Okay, so you could only affect those two.
A and B.
A and B.
A and B are the two right in front of me, and they are or aren't in water.
One of them is completely in water. The other 1 foot is in water.
Cool. So I'm just going to try and freeze as much as I can so that they can't move.
All right. Are you going for A or B? Because each
Let's-
one take a 5 foot square. So.
Okay, let's go with the one that's completely in the water.
All right. So that is A. So you reach out your hand and you feel this pulse of icy energy start from your chest and extend down your hand, and you see this almost snow ice looking spear just start forming, and it just shoots out into the water underneath the skeleton A, and you see the water just immediately shoot up and freezes them mid chest, like where only his head is showing. It's kind of a tall skeleton there, but now he is frozen in place.
You guys, I froze a skeleton. There's still more, though.
Interesting.
What do you see?
So they're all standing in water. There's a waterfall from like coming out of the wall. The skeleton in robes definitely knows what I'm talking about somehow. Not really sure how. Hey, hi.
Echolocation.
Don't talk to
It heard your words and we're bouncing off the walls.
Did the one that you froze, what does he look like?
A skeleton.
Just a skeleton.
Right, but like what weapons does he have?
Weapons, armor.
Looking, Crystal, you see that the two in front of you both have bows and a short sword on their hips.
Sweet. Okay.
So they both have bows, but the one that I froze up to like the neck, so should be good there.
Good. Okay.
Good.
So can you do anything, or do you need to run back up here?
That's a great question.
Yes.
Let's just assume for the moment that I'm like,
You have
partially
15
stunned.
feet of movement left.
what's that?
You have 15 feet of movement left.
Okay, I'll take that 15 back. So what am I, like on the stairs?
Yeah, you would be right above them.
Cool.
All right. That ends your turn, unless you have a bonus action you wanted to do before?
Nope.
Okay. It is now Skeleton's A's turn. He cannot move, but he's going to try to break free with disadvantage. He is still frozen in place, so he cannot do anything. Actually, no one's even looking down there, so... Actually, yeah, no one can see anything. So you hear... Serenity, you would definitely hear this as you're right on the cusp. You hear water displacement again, and you hear... I do love it when they run. Mia, your turn.
Yo. So I'm assuming I'm away from the group again, right?
You... yes, you are.
Okay. So how far away am I from the group? How much?
You're standing at the statue.
Okay. And how far would that get me if I was to go back to the group and be like, what are you guys doing?
Honestly, it would only take 10 feet. You see Crystal is 15 feet from you. So 10 feet, you would be able to be like, what the hell's going on? Kind of thing.
Yeah, I was like, what are you guys doing? We need to go. Some of you aren't even fully healed yet, and we are not
Thanks.
equipped for this.
So we
I
kind of
mean-
figured.
They are just skeletons, but also
Guys,
Famous
the
last
big one
words.
in the middle looks like the statue out here. You know, big bad purple robe, everything. I don't know if it's purple. I'm just assuming it's purple.
So smash that statue and see if he dies.
I am not gonna do that. We need to go.
Oh, yes. Smash the statue.
That's actually
Smash
not
it.
a bad idea, guys.
It could be like.
That could be worse because I already told you that thing is rigged with a trap. If we break it and it triggers an even bigger trap, we could get ourselves all killed. That is the last thing we need to do.
We shouldn't be too. Wait, Serenity. Most of us shouldn't be too worried about that.
Serenity is downstairs, so if I'm following what she's saying, if you destroy the statue, it could release a bigger trap. The trap was stored in the statue, so that would probably be where it would trigger if it would even happen.
Smash it. Smash the statue. Otherwise,
I'm
the road
not
guy's
smashing-
just going to follow us.
You know, well, I would rather just wait. I mean, we need to regroup or do something because we are not equipped at the moment to do this.
You're smashing a statue.
I
What
am not
equipment do you
smashing a
need?
statue.
Oh,
If you would have smashed the statue, you could smash the statue. But that thing has been trickling for God knows how long we've been away from it, recharging its energy. So we don't even know how big of an explosion, if it even does.
I'm sorry.
It would
Okay,
be.
so are you going to just stand there and tell us what to do, or are you going to help?
I am trying to help.
No, you are not. So either walk out of the room or fucking help.
Or smash the statue.
That's
Yeah.
how.
Shit, well, okay, I'm gonna be devil's advocate. She
Yeah,
is
smash.
trying to convince you guys to run instead of fight. That is
like-
a valid option.
Okay.
The voice just said, "I love it when they run." So say that we shouldn't run and we should use the advantage we have and kill them one by one.
And,
It's
like-
better than
your back
going
is much
head-
more
She's-
dangerous.
Also, at the same time, like she's a support character that's not supporting or doing anything. So go do something.
Smash statue.
I am not smashing the statue. I am going to go back to where I am, and I'm gonna actually take this time to investigate that statue again. See if there's like any writing on the bottom or anything.
I'm gonna make a note here. Support characters are supposed to support, and then I'm gonna put that on her bill, and I'm gonna be like, okay, so she owes me for healing at least this many times because support characters get support, right?
If you don't get to hit, then I at least want a fucking cheerleader. One of the two, guys. One of the two.
All right, Freya, roll an investigation for me.
Investigation. Where'd that go? There it is. No, there. 3022.
Looking at it, there are no real inscriptions here. It just looks like a very well made, originally, statue. It's corroded a little bit with time, but I mean overall, it's just a statue of the guy that you saw. There's no writing, no real indentations that you can see except for the pinhole or the pencil hole where the magic bolt had shot out of.
But is
Did
there a
you see
sign that
anything?
says break glass for emergency?
Did you see anything when you looked at his feet again? You said there's
I was-
magic coming from it.
I was looking at, well, like, it was coming from a hole from the wand. I was looking around, like, towards the bottom to see if there was, like, any inscriptions. I was,
So-
like, generally checking it over.
So when y'all ran past the statue, because we didn't, he says, "I like it when they run."
No.
Mm-mm.
He said that when Crystal ran back up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was because he saw it.
It's the only one he's even seen. He didn't even see Jason.
I still say smash it. It's probably a magic portal that's using his powers.
It's probably a god in the wall. It's a god.
It's a
I heard
ratatouille.
I heard a gun. I'm just imagining there's like one guy sitting behind the hole with a gun pointed.
It's a little mouse with a little like.
Could be a glory hole.
Every 30 years, it gets the
Oh.
fire once.
Hey, poke the hole.
I'm not gonna poke the hole. I can't even stick my finger in it. It's a pencil hole.
So you already tried to poke the hole.
She did investigate
I
it
did
quite
not
a
To
few
be
try to
fair,
poke the
times.
hole.
She did investigate a couple times already. So investigation does include tactile.
That's
Feeling.
fair. That's fair.
So,
That's fair.
You may have rubbed it.
She touched
I don't know.
around, circled it.
I just don't know. However you wanted
She-
to touch it, I
she-
guess.
She readied it.
It's primed.
She was ready to plug it.
She spit on it a couple of times just in case.
Did you want to do anything else, Mia?
So I'm assuming Jason's standing right next to me.
I haven't moved. It's not my
Jason is
turn.
actually down the hallway from you. He ran.
I ran past
went-
you.
Yeah, he dashed. He used his action to keep running. He is near. He's actually right above where the body is, in that one hallway.
Okay, so let's see here. Oh, there it is. I was looking for this. I want to look at this one.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Thunderwave.
Oh lordy.
Okay, so
Oh.
Thunderwave essentially just is like it's like a cube of
It's a
dissonance.
15
It's
foot
like
cube.
thunder. Yeah. So you would have to. I mean,
But it
it's-
says any unsecured objects are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away.
So you can do, if you do that, it will take, if you do that like near a wall, it would take damage. So you would be able to roll that damage as well, the 2d8 thunder damage. And that happens automatically without any roll because it's a wall. It doesn't have constitution.
It dodges.
Well,
But
Well-
no, it does say a 15-foot cube. So you need to make sure that it's like 15 feet from your fingertips. So wherever you are, you need to make sure it doesn't hit somebody else.
that's what I was saying. I'm like looking at. I was gonna see if I could do it on the statue. See if I can like push it towards the wall and like destroy it.
Okay. Yeah, there's no one around you that would affect that it would affect. Actually, hold on.
You could just try and use a crowbar.
I mean,
I haven't done it yet. I'm thinking about it.
Crystal is 15
I would-
feet
I'm-
from
I'm
you
looking-
exactly. So it would encompass her. And actually, it would also encompass Jameson because he's right in front. And it's a cube.
Okay. Well, that's not
You
gonna work
could
because I
take
wanted
the
to.
step.
I
Now,
wanted to take.
I
I
will
was gonna
say,
take a step back.
if you pivot to like facing the left wall, if you're staring at the statue, and pivot your magic that way, it will not hit anyone,
Pivot.
and it'll
Well,
still
I
it'll
wanted
still
to
hit
do-
the statue.
What I wanted to do was I wanted to like take a step back, like try to go from like behind a wall or something, and then hit it.
There is no
I
behind
didn't
the
want to
wall.
be. Oh shit.
It's a hallway.
Oh, all right.
And you
I'll
face
do
through
what you
rock.
said. Try to pivot. I'll pivot. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave at it, and I'm gonna try and destroy this thing.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage for it.
Oh my god. So let's see here. I'm assuming I just hit the cast button.
Yep.
And then this thing. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
where
wrong.
it's Yeah, that's right.
It's 5.
5. You all hear this giant thunder rolling through the hallways, echoing down the stairs and into the other rooms. Jason, your back is to her, so you're not even sure what she's doing, and you just hear this, boom, and you just feel this concussion of energy just pass by you. The face of the statue starts crumbling, and you see, or actually you would feel at this point, the arcane energy that was building up kind of just dissipates because you are in tune with Arcana. Seemingly you broke the trap.
Okay. So I'm gonna look over Billy. So, you're welcome, by the way.
Welcome for what?
I destroyed your statue. Did it do anything?
Oh, it didn't do anything, so you did what I said and it worked out?
You don't
No,
know if
I'm
it
saying,
worked
did
out.
it do anything on your end?
Well, I'm assuming that it worked out because it didn't do anything that she was scared of it doing. We didn't all die. We didn't blow up.
I'm talking about for your big baddie downstairs that's supposed to stop.
They
We
can't
don't know.
see him.
I'm not-
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, no, we're not looking at him.
But you did. But did you die?
She did not. All right,
Did
Freya.
anybody else die?
Only on the inside.
Did you want to make any movement?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm
Okay.
not gonna go any farther than where I'm at, but I am going to ready another move if I'm able to.
Ready a what?
I'm gonna try and ready an action.
What is the? You can't. You used your action for Thunderbolt. Thunder Wave.
Did I?
Yep.
I thought it was
Unless
just a
you have
spell
a bonus
slot.
action.
No,
Well, spell is it's like
a spell slot is
a
an
spell
action.
is your action. You mumbled some words and waved your hands. You know, you were doing stuff to cast it.
I should have a bonus action though.
Your bonus action was to investigate the statue again.
Okay, well then no. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
Awesome. All right. It is Sam's turn.
I guess I'll just join the huddle over at the stairs. That's like what, 5 feet from me?
So you would have to walk past Crystal, and so you're right up against the door. So Crystal's on one right in front, right behind Kevo, and Kevo is in behind Nina, and then you're next to the big door, the big magic door, and then 10 feet, actually it'd be 20 feet from you now, is Angel, and then you have no idea where Jason is.
I mean, I know where he is. He ran the
He
fuck
ran
away.
that way, but you don't know where he is. Right.
You know my general direction.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna join the huddle and where everyone's preparing to. Wait. Ooh, I have another idea. I'm gonna go back down the hallway towards where the statue was, and there's the other staircase. So about how far is that from me?
The other staircase is back in room 2.
Would I be able to you can sprint to use your
You can,
action for your?
but you still won't make it.
I won't make it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'll
the
go
hallway
ahead and start
alone
heading
is
that.
60 feet.
What?
And the hallway alone is 60 feet, and you're 20 feet from that hallway.
I'll go ahead and do that just to kind of
Get over
set
there.
up.
Okay.
Well, we don't know if that leads to this area either, because we didn't explore too far onto that.
Oh shit, that's
Were
Are we
true.
talking about the other door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
were you even there with that whole conversation? I feel as though you weren't.
He was. He was in the same
Was
room.
he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we didn't explore that area. We
Y'all
had a
melted
feeling
the door,
that it went
but
the
never
same
did
way.
anything, right?
No, the door's still standing. They looked through some of the holes, and they saw
Okay,
a
that's
stairway.
My thought process is that staircase is going down.
Was
I'm
it
kind
going
of-
down as well?
It is.
It was
Oh.
going down. So my thought process is that if this is an L, and the floor below us is an L,
I mean, try it. Worst case scenario, you turn around and come back.
yeah.
Yeah, so you could
Sneaky.
get 20 feet from room 2. You would be running right past Jason.
Bye.
Cool. Awesome. It is Skeleton B's turn. And he kind of rambles up, and you hear, "Oh," and you hear the voice again. Can't they learn to have voices? And the Skeleton Bee actually makes his appearance as he makes that turn. So Serenity and Jameson, both of your attacks would trigger. So you go ahead. He hasn't seen you because that was his full movement.
So, mind triggers thing you said?
Yep, both of yours. Both of your
Both of 'em?
attacks. Yep.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh no.
do I-
So your reaction, or your action is your normal action. You just can't do bonus actions.
Okay. So that is 10 to hit.
10 misses.
Yeah, I figured.
12 misses, Jameson.
Okay.
But you still,
Agile.
you get 2 hits, right? Or no?
Me?
I do. Yes, I had
Okay.
2 of them ready. Now, only the first one was with advantage. The second one wouldn't be advantage because I swung with the first one, correct?
If you didn't, your sneak attack is. Oh no, actually, your advantage is on any roll. So actually, Serenity, yours is the same. You have you're putting him at a disadvantage, so your attacks are with advantage.
So I can do it
Roll
again.
again, yeah.
Okay, so 24. Does that hit?
Oh yeah,
16.
16 hits too.
So mine is 6 damage.
Sneak attack too.
Well, okay. So was that? Yeah,
it's,
let me add
it's
the
with
sneak attack.
advantage, so your sneak
Yeah.
attack automatically
Yeah,
hits.
because I'm hiding.
Well, down it's not any hiding. Anytime you have advantage, you get a sneak attack.
So 6 plus 5 equals 11.
And then what was your Serenity?
6.
Awesome. As you start punching towards the skeleton, you hit it right in the sternum, and Jameson, you swing both daggers down, and you just scrape along his, like, right where his neck is, and you go and just, as the hit hits, you feel the vibration, and you're just able to clean it off his head, and he falls over and crumbles into dust.
Nice.
I look at Jameson. I'm like, high five.
Where's his bow at? And his sword? Like, where's the location of his weapons?
They just
Sorry,
fall to the
trying
ground.
loot.
Like right in front of us?
Yep, they're just right there.
Okay, so we got eyes on. They didn't like flop down the stairs.
No. So he was like just entered the platform, so it's like just lands there in a pile of ash. All right, Jason, you're up.
I'm trying to think what would Jason do because he just heard a big old
WWJD.
explosion behind him. But he knows he's the healer, so he should go group up with the group. But he's a little scared still.
Would you have seen Sam run past you,
He
or
would
has
have,
Sam?
yes.
Yeah,
I
Sam
would-
said hi bye.
Wouldn't have? I don't know. But would you have asked Sam like, "Hey, where are you doing? Like, where are you going, or something like that?" As he ran
Yeah,
by.
he's only like 20 feet or 10 feet from you.
Oh,
actually.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure I'm a little in panic mode, but I'm trying to calm down. So
Woosah, motherfucker! Rub
Yeah,
those
yeah.
earlobes.
Huzzah.
WWJD.
I mean, he does probably still have an arrow sticking out.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. He is,
yeah,
He
he
never
started
did
booking
anything.
it.
right,
He didn't even take
right
it
in the
out.
trap.
Yeah.
Right in the trap.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fighting the final boss of the campaign. This arrow is still just gonna be there.
Yeah.
It just
We'll
rots off.
bedazzle it. Take
Uh,
glory from it.
I
the
like
good
it.
the good healer move would be go back to the group. So I'm gonna. How far would 30 feet get me going back towards them?
30 feet going back would get you right next to Crystal.
And she's like on the step behind Jameson and
Yeah.
Serenity, right?
Yeah.
All right. So already in action, if a skeleton comes up, I'd like to do booming blade.
Okay.
And I don't know if I can add this on, but my bonus action, if somebody goes down unconscious, I'd like to cast healing light on them.
You cannot do that. So healing light is a bonus action. You can only ready an action. But with your readying action, your booming blade, does it have a range or is it 5 feet?
It's 5 feet base. So if I can hit it, basically 5 feet circle.
So
sphere,
you would
whatever.
know this where you're at. They would have to go through Serenity, Kevo, and Crystal before it would hit your range. So if it's a spell slot, I don't recommend using it.
Okay, well then I'll just hold Eldritch Blast then.
Okay, perfect.
That'll. I don't think anybody needs healing other than myself, and I'll take one for the team for now, I guess.
All right. Serenity, you're up.
Okay, so I want to sneakily, quietly go down and peek around the corner again without saying anything.
Roll stealth.
Oh, hey, look. Okay, all right. 15.
15's pretty good.
But they use echolocation. It doesn't matter if you're quiet.
Sonar.
Oh man, their passive perception is shit. His isn't.
Yeah, they are.
His isn't.
Oh,
Okay. As you peek your head around, you hear a "Hello, little mouse."
He can see 60 feet away.
He rolled a natural 20, so yes.
okay.
Damn.
So, what do I see first of all before I do anything else?
You do see a block of ice holding a skeleton,
Mhm.
and then you see the cloaked or robed skeleton about 25 feet from where you are right now. And then standing next to him is a skeleton.
So I see 3 live total ones.
Yes.
Plus the bag of bones that we already killed on the stairs.
It's Ash, but yes.
Okay. So did this one just pop up since the last time I looked around?
No. So there's 3 including the robed one.
No.
There's always been
Yeah,
3?
there's been 4. So we had 3
Oh,
regular
okay. All right.
and then the robed one.
Okay, so with my head poked around, the other skeleton that's standing beside him, does it have a bow and arrow as well?
Yeah, you can see it. They have the bow and arrow too.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, "Hi, where are you trying to kill us?" Award-winning smile.
Roll.
Is that?
Just roll charisma. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't want to
Roll survival. did you survive?
No, too late. Go ahead.
I
Roll.
lied. Can I just?
Nope, you said it. Roll charisma
Roll it.
for me.
Hold on.
You-
where's my
honey.
persuasion?
You can't have proficiency in everything,
Yeah.
Nina.
Slow it down.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Yes.
Noted.
10.
There is no response.
Of course there's not. It's a fucking 10. Oh god.
Now flip him off and come back.
I feel like that's what she kind of
Well,
did.
fuck you
She-
too.
She thought it was. She thought he was. She was being kind of sneaky, and she was like, "Fuck you, hello, little mouse." Oh shit.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna call out banana around the corner. See if he finishes it.
Okay. Banana. Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up on the more perch.
All right. Cool.
ANANAS.
Jameson, you're up.
Okay, so what happened? Serenity, what happened?
So I went down there and I poked my head around the corner, and the one guy is Ash, and the other one is still frozen in the ice. And then there's another one standing beside Scary Robe Dude. And Scary Robe Dude said, "Hello there, little mouse," all creepy like. And I asked him what he was doing, and I gave him the best fucking smile of my fucking life. And this man had the motherfucking nerve to ignore me.
Let's
you
kill
believe
him.
Yeah,
You hear her
we're gonna have
laughing
to.
from the room.
Can I thump her with like a
then-
soft like
And
a
then,
You
karate
can't.
chop?
You
hold on.
cannot reach her.
You're too far.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
then I said mana around the corner, because what's a better icebreaker?
Oh, it's an icebreaker. Noting that down with
Oh,
the stealth of
it's
ice.
not an icebreaker!
I heard.
Icebreaker! It fucking didn't work!
Don't
He didn't
break
say
the
it back!
No. I heard. Go on.
Motherfucker! Goddamn terms. No, but it didn't do anything. I like nothing. They didn't.
It just screwed us. Okay.
Like,
So he's seen you.
not my fault.
We should just send the talker like we normally discuss.
So
Oh,
he's seen
that's a
you.
good
He's
idea.
seen
Wait,
Crystal. So
Jameson.
I Go ahead and speak for me, woman.
No, you go ahead. I'll let you think you had the idea first.
No. No. So, since he already knows there's two of us, and he doesn't like your small, which I can understand why. You probably trying to tell him what to do. I am going ahead, and there's no point sneaking. So, I'm going to...
He still sneaks.
And as you go around the corner, you're like, "Manamana."
So, what I need, just 5 or 10 feet to get within sight.
So you're on the staircase, so you need 5 feet down, 5 feet out. So 10
Okay,
feet
so
total.
I'll move that 10 feet because if I sneak, I wouldn't be able to return back. So non-sneaky like, not very, very sneaky. I will pop down there and
Go ahead and roll
I'll see
stealth
him
for
all.
me.
oh, okay. How about a 25?
Was that a nat 20?
No,
Okay,
it was
17 plus 8.
noted. Okay, you're pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
Without even trying.
Except for when he's in fucking tall grass, evidently.
No, I'm sneaking the tall grass.
The first
Okay,
one
so
I
He
saw-
thought he
your
was.
So since I was very sneaky without trying to be very sneaky, I moved at 10 feet. I'm able to see anything. Has anybody seen me or what's
You hear
the
a
recoil?
hello, painted man.
I
Remember,
love
he,
my robot friend.
he rolled a natural 20 on his turn on his perception, so
All right.
that's
And
the
I will
only
speak to
reason
him.
why he can see you.
Okay. And I'll be like, hello, my robot friend. How are we doing this evening?
Well, you interrupted my ritual.
What ritual is going on? I was the last one in this little cavern dungeon thing. I was outside, heard some stuff going on, and came in. So what's going on?
No response.
What ritual are you doing?
No response.
Let's see what can I'm gonna attempt intimidation to
Okay.
get an answer out of him, and ask again. Hey, I'm asking as a friend to tell me what ritual you were doing. and what's
Wait, you're
going on."
intimidating as a friend?
I'm asking nicely.
Well, then I would use that persuasion.
No,
It
you
was
Deception.
definitely said
friendships.
intimidation with friendship. Got it.
Well, if that
Okay.
doesn't sound like a classic gaslighter, I don't know what would be.
Okay, so I rolled a 23.
Okay.
We are friends.
We are friends now.
You hear a chuckle. Good try, little man.
What did he roll?
Another natural 20.
You need different die, man. What the
I
hell?
roll
It's like
I roll a different
4 of 'em.
dice. I roll a different dice every single time.
But-
Sir,
so since his was natural, it beats my 23.
Yeah. His is a critical success.
Oh.
Like he feels it for a second and then he's like, ugh.
All right, let's see. What can I do now? Well, then I'm going to use. Before I walk back, I'm going to say, well, I was trying to be a friend. I was going to see if I can help you out. And with that, I would use deception.
Okay.
17.
Noted.
No response.
roll the
Okay.
clicky clacks. Let him be.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, you tried to intimidate him and then say you're trying to be a friend. So
thank you for being a friend. And we'll flip him off and go back.
awesome.
It's just flipping them off. Fake you see.
And when I get back, as a bonus action, I am going to ready my daggers.
I'm gonna look at you and be like,
bonus
"Let me guess,
action, you
he didn't
can't
like
ready
your style either."
Your bonus can't be readying, but you didn't take an action, so you're
Okay,
readying
so
an
then
action.
my action will be
Yeah.
ready.
Nobody is down there watching. Okay. Crystal, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna look around. I see Jason's there now, right? Sam is not though.
Correct.
I'm next to you.
Right. And I'm going to ask Sergeant Jameson what he saw when he went down. Or the interaction, did we?
So, it's the skeleton still in ice. Got another one down there with a bow, the sword on the side. The rope guy, I don't know what his deal is. I asked him what he was doing, something about a ritual. We interrupted. I told him I had nothing to do with it, but he didn't care. Then he didn't want to respond to me no more, so I flipped him off and came back.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back downstairs again and
All right.
see what I can do.
As soon as you step off the stairs, you turn around and a skeleton is right in your face.
Dang. So I am just going to do an immediate word of radiance,
Oh.
and that's a con save.
All right. Con. Oh, wait, no. I need to look at skeleton. 16.
That saves.
Does it do half damage or anything?
Some
Some do, some don't.
No, it doesn't look like it.
A flash of light exits your hands as it kind of just emits from your body, and the skeleton doesn't react at all.
So I'm gonna panic and go, he's in my face, and then turn around and book it
Okay.
as far as I can go.
Just remember, he would get an opportunity of an attack
Opportunity to attack.
if
yeah.
you do that.
Can they see, can everybody see me where I've gone
They can.
to?
Yeah. You're literally like just right in front of Nina, Serenity, and
Oh,
like
so
then
I
there's a
didn't make it
skeleton.
very
Like,
far.
boom. Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, so then I am just gonna go prone.
Okay.
Like,
She just collapses.
he sees me, I'm up. I'm just gonna go
Got
down.
Love it.
Interesting.
Plays dead.
Yeah.
She just went down on the skeleton.
Can she roll for
Oh.
play dead?
That way, if they want to shoot anything over top of me,
Okay. Got it.
Just, like she just said, like I'm gonna play possum, and like I just about spit out my fucking water.
It is now. How long does control water last?
let me see.
Forever.
For
It's
an
ice.
hour?
And ever.
And ever.
When it melts.
See, that's
Good.
interesting. So, yeah, the duration says instantaneous.
So there should be. It may just be regular quality, like it just melts at regular temp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I
It
don't
starts
see
melting if
anything
it's hot or
crazy.
something.
Good thing I turned my lights off, huh?
It doesn't emit heat.
I would imagine it would.
It says I can
Magical
dismiss it
lights?
by using an action, but yeah, I don't see anything else.
The water freezes in 1 hour, so plenty of time.
Okay.
All right. He's going to try to escape. Nope, that does nothing. It is now. You now hear Little Mouse, Painted Man. Who's your friend? And Crystal, you see coming into your field of view this robed figure. And he raises his hand and he touches the skeleton in front of him, blocking you, and casts a spell.
Oh boy.
And you see the skeleton in front of you just turn to ice, and he just knocks it in its skull, and it just shatters in front of you. That skeleton is gone.
He's helping you out
Thank
for some reason.
you. What's up, my rogue dude?
Don't worry.
Phenomena.
This is just better to get you.
Oh, okay.
Mia, you're up.
Yo. I'm telling you guys, bad juju. Ugh. Okay, well, I really can't do anything at the moment. But I guess I can give someone some bardic inspiration.
All right. Who you giving inspiration to?
So...
To the DM.
Yes. I mean, what?
Dance party.
Well, you know, considering how low pretty much everyone's health is, because I'm sure no one healed, I'm gonna give it to the healer.
Okay. Cool.
What does it do? Just adds
I think it's a
It gives you
D6?
1d6.
Yeah.
to
that's
anything.
cool.
I think it's ability
Yeah,
checks and skill checks.
Yeah, it's for one. You can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh, nice. So there you go.
Okay. Noted.
All right. Are you doing any movement, Mia?
I might try and move just a little bit closer.
Okay. You can actually get
Not
to
too much, but
the other side of everyone, right next to the door, so then you're all like huddled together.
no, I'm not gonna get too close.
Okay. So
I'm
you're just
gonna
on the
stay
other side
kind
of
in the back.
you're on the other side of Jason then.
Yeah.
Sam, you're up.
So, okay, so it's 20 more feet to the room.
Yep.
And then, how far is the staircase from the room?
You could make it to the bottom of the staircase.
I could make it to the bottom of the staircase. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run for the bottom of the staircase, but I'm going to try to do an acrobatics down the staircase.
There is a door in your way.
Oh, okay, so like, is it like open door and immediate staircase?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that would not give me a chance to like set up some kind of jump. See, I'm gonna
I mean,
in the bump.
theoretically, so the staircase goes down and then to the right, so you'd have to make a curve anyway. So a
Yeah,
running
that's
thing, I think,
true.
wouldn't really work.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just gonna run down the stairs.
Okay, you run into the door.
Yes, and
You didn't open it, so
God, I open the door and run down the
Okay.
stairs.
okay. Yeah, you run down the stairs. You see a door immediately to your left, right past the staircase, and then you see a hallway, and then you see water off in the distance, and you see what could have been maybe what Mia was talking about. You're not sure. It's quite far. It's about 100 feet to the water from you. 120, actually.
120 feet to the water, and there's a door immediately to my left.
There is.
I'm gonna check the door on my left.
All right. The door is, I mean, it's pretty ramshackle, like the one that you just went through.
Yeah.
But
Wait a minute. Door to my left. Oh wait, no, that's the total wrong direction. Doi.
yeah, so what you're looking at to get where I think you're trying to get to, which is where
I'm
the
trying to
skeletons
flank it.
were.
I'm trying to flank it.
So it would just be a straight shot.
Yeah,
And you see
then
that.
I'll just sprint down the hall.
Okay. Yeah, so you use the rest of your movement. You're 60 feet. As you run in, you see an old water fountain standing in the center of this little room that you're running through. It's quite musty here, but there's no water flowing through the fountain at all.
All right, noted. I don't really have anything else I can do for bonus actions, so yeah, I guess I'll just do it.
Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
Roll perception. That'll be a 21.
At the very edge of your vision, you do see a portcullis, which is like an iron gate that is blocking your entry into the water room.
An iron gate blocking entry into the water room. Noted.
So it is at the edge of your vision, so you're not really sure what it looks like or anything. You can see like the bars, right, and
Yeah.
the cross points, but you're not able to really see much detail at 60 feet, especially with dark vision being 60 feet.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. He's dead. So, Jason, you're up.
Um, um, um.
You probably would have heard the voice of saying, "Better to get you," echoing off the stone walls. Since you're all kind of huddled there, kind of together, you all would have heard it except for Sam. So you know something happened down there. But you're kind of at a dead point because you have no way to get down there.
I have no way to get down past Serenity into them.
Right, because if you truly wanted to, you could get exactly where the frozen skeleton shattered, which would be right between Crystal and the robed skeleton. But that's the only move you have going forward. Unless you want to get to the other side and get next to the door, but that gives you the same vantage point as before.
I can't do anything. Is there any way I could like follow the first person to go down and shoot an Eldritch blast at an enemy? Like if Nina goes down, I follow Nina, and
I would
and
say
if I see somebody bad.
So since this is kind of a choke point for you guys too, what I'll say is if you have enough movement to get down there, fire a bolt, and get out of there, I will allow that because you're not being stationary. You're kind of just running, shooting, and going back because there's no place for you to stand down there. But if you wanted to do that, you could. And in fact, with you have 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with 30 feet. Let me just double check just to confirm. Yeah, you can go down right in front of Crystal, Eldritch blast the shit out of him, and then come right back. Or actually, you can stand where Crystal was, shoot, so he doesn't get an opportunity of attack.
Let's do that then, because otherwise I'm just waiting on somebody to show up, and everybody's just gonna do the same thing. So,
okay. Go right ahead. You run down and you shoot an Eldritch blast at Mr. Robes.
16.
16 hits.
Woo.
He is actually easier to hit than the skeletons, ironically.
6 damage.
All right.
Do I want to heal myself or not? That is the question. Since I am moving back, I probably should hold it. So that'll end my turn.
All right. No bonus action?
Well, all I have is healing,
Okay,
so
cool.
I can't. If I'm not using it on myself, can't really use it.
Serenity.
So
Muted.
I
Oh, there you go.
You're
okay,
good.
so I heard him say all the stuff that he said, right? To Crystal.
Yeah, because you guys are all kind of right here, right together.
All right. So, how far away is skeleton rope dude to me?
You're at the bottom of the stairs. He is 10 feet from you. No, 15 feet from you. Crystal's 5 feet in front of you. And there's a blank space between him and Crystal.
Isn't there another skeleton as well still alive somewhere?
It is frozen in place inside that area, yes.
Oh, it is? I thought that was the one that...
There was one that shattered, but he shattered it. And that was the one that was right in front of Crystal. So now there's a space in front of Crystal because there's nothing there.
Okay. So he's 15 feet in front of me, which
Correct.
would be 10 feet in front of Crystal.
Correct.
Is there a way for me to run around and get behind him?
If you want to use your bonus action to do an acrobatics check to see if you can get through him, yes. But if you fail, and it's not going to be super hard, it's going to be a 12. But if you fail, that means you're stuck in front of him.
Okay. So, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna just step in front of Crystal.
'Kay.
And I'm gonna hit him.
Hit him.
My savior.
Right in the nuts.
There
Whatcha?
are no nuts.
Okay.
He got something there.
That's
Pelvis.
a 25 to hit.
Was that a nat 20?
No, it was not.
Okay, go ahead and roll again with advantage because Crystal is there and is technically a threat as well. So let's see
Okay.
if you do get a nat 20.
No, that was a
Okay.
15. So a 25 and a
Yeah,
15 for the
definitely
first hit.
hits.
Okay. And that is a 6 damage.
'Kay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action. And I'm going to use unarmed strike again.
Sweet.
She goes for the knee.
The first one is 11. I get to roll again, though, correct?
Correct, with
Is it correct?
advantage.
Okay. The next one is a 15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then that is a 5 damage.
All right. So you go up and you pop, and you see you hit him once in the ribs, and one of the ribs actually just falls off with your first strike. And you hit him again, trying to hit him in the sternum as before. It made the bones kind of chatter. And you go to hit that, and you hit very solidly. He's getting hurt. It's hard to tell with skeletons when they're hurt, but you're definitely chipping away.
Okay, so then after that, that was 5 foot movement, right? 'Cause
Correct.
to move around her. Okay, so I have 30 more feet.
So you can back away if you would like.
But he's gonna get an opportunity attack. Correct?
He will get an opportunity attack unless you can bypass him.
Since where I'm at now, can I
Yes,
skirt around him
you can.
without getting an
Especially with
opportunity
your
attack?
size, I would say it's a lot easier. I still need a dex check, but it's not going to do it's going to be like a lot lower because you're right there and you kind of just hit him, so it's kind of like what the, so go ahead and roll a dex check.
Okay.
If
do
it
you want me
fails,
to
you just
do-
stay in place.
Do you want me to do acrobats or just straight dex?
Acrobatics is actually good.
Okay.
Whichever's higher.
So that's an 18 to skirt
Oh
him.
yeah, easily. You get now if you do leave his area, so you can pivot to his right, his cata corner, so like just kind of pivot right around. But he is against the wall, so you have 3 spaces around him that you could actually access without leaving his field.
Which one would be the best to kind of put him in between me and Crystal?
Probably directly behind him.
Does that put me in water?
It does not.
Does that put me in line of the other skeleton?
It does not.
That's where I want.
Okay. Cool.
And then I end my turn.
Awesome. Jameson, you're up.
All right, seeing that I've had 2 people in my party go down and not return, can I see anybody like from where I'm at, like with the peak or anything?
If you step down one and peek around, you would see Crystal. You would see robed guy. And that's it because Nina's too small to be seen behind his robe.
Right. And roughly how far is she from me?
Whom? Crystal?
Crystal.
Crystal would be right in front of you now.
Oh, she's right in front of me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to, I peek and I see her. I'm going to step up behind her. And then I'll see, like, skeleton dude. Can I notice that any damage has happened to him?
You
'Cause I
could
didn't
probably
know of any
see.
attacks.
You could probably see one of like a rib bone on the ground because one did break off, but
Okay.
that's pretty much it.
Maybe a scorch from my Eldritch. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
his robe is scorched up.
Yep,
All right.
I completely forgot about that. Thank you.
So with us, me noticing the burn marks on the robe, Crystal on the ground, and
Oh yeah, I
Nina
forgot.
not in sight.
she's awesome.
Nina not Serenity not in sight. I'm just gonna go ahead and do an attack because I figured that's what everybody's doing. And as far as I know, she died again, and she's done for good. Serenity is.
She poofed.
So I get advantage with
By
that
heart.
since
Correct.
Crystal Star is a threat, right?
Yep.
All right. So first one's gonna be a dirty 24.
Hits.
Dirty 23. Let's see if I can
Hits.
get the nats. Okay, so yeah. So both of them hit.
And then don't forget your sneak attack only happens on the first.
On the first one. Okay,
Yeah.
so the first one's gonna be a total of 10.
Nice.
And the second one's gonna be 8.
Nice. You swing up and you hit him dead center chest, and as you do, it actually also like kind of scrapes away part of his robe on the back, and you see Nina through the cut right behind him, and you're like, yes, she's still alive, and you take your other dagger and you just swipe at him. You can sense that he is very hurt right now.
All right. And now that I see Nina on the other side, is there anybody else near us? So Nina's on the other side. Crystal's
Crystal's
laying down.
possuming. You have
Where's-
no idea where Sam is. Jason
Sam's
is
gone.
up the stairs.
Like behind me.
Yeah.
You saw me come back up, and I was
Okay.
standing behind you again, or whatever. So.
Yeah, so he's actually up the stairs. You're in front of Crystal because you have to attack with your dagger.
Yeah, it's attack. Yeah.
So Jason is like around the corner from you right now.
Okay, so knowing that Jason is behind me because I saw him pass and go right back behind me, I am going to use because I used 5 feet of movement. Is that correct?
You use 10.
10. Okay, so I'm going to use the rest. Is there room to be with Serenity on the other side to where I'm not in water or have to deal with the other skeleton directly?
There is, but you would need a dexterity check because you are bigger.
Okay, dexterity. So that's going to be my goal with a 16 dexterity check.
16 passes, especially as you hurt him pretty well. So you're able to squeeze past. So she is directly behind him. You have 2 squares that would make him kind of surrounded, right? So you can either stand next to her, or you can just go right on the catty corner where you're both at pinpoints.
If I could do the catty corner and still be in the safe zones, let's do that. That
Yep.
way we're both like, yeah.
Yeah, the one that's frozen is actually 10 feet from, actually 15 feet from the skeleton, so it'd be still 10 feet from you, and it's still
Okay.
frozen in space, so you're good.
That way he's completely surrounded, so he's at disadvantage at all times.
He is.
All right, and I use my bonus action for the second attack. So that ends my turn.
All right. Crystal, you're up.
Ugh. Yes. So seeing this, I'm instantly like, we got your ass, to the guy in the robes.
Excellent.
And I just kind of like roll on my back and do Word of Radiance again at him.
Okay. That is a con
It is a con save.
8.
Yes. All right, let's roll damage. 3 points of damage.
Radiant?
So, yes. Hang on.
All right. 3 points of radiant damage. You see
Yes.
him light up, and does it do anything extra? I feel like it does something extra.
For undead, surely they have a weakness to radiant, right?
Not this guy, unfortunately.
Oh, well. How can you be undead and not be?
I don't know. Not my rules, man.
Each creature of your choice that you can see within range. Blah blah blah. Yeah, radiant damage, but
Okay.
nothing special.
Yeah, he lights up, and you see his bones are starting to crack as this damage takes in. He's hurting. Bonus action?
Nope.
All right. Still laying on the ground. It is Skeleton A's turn. So actually, Jameson and Serenity, you would see the chattering of the skull as he's trying to break free once again. He's not going anywhere. Man. Yeah, he's just like...
I'll come.
It is now the Emperor of Bones' turn.
Oh,
And
my
he
ass
sees
is pressed.
Crystal laying on the ground, but knowing there are people behind him, one specifically causing quite a bit of damage. He is going to turn
Towards Angel.
toward Sergeant Jameson. And he's going to cast Sleep.
Interesting.
Eternal sleep.
So how's he casting sleep?
It is a magical spell.
Good try, my dirty, beat up rope friend.
As he places his hand on you, you see a flash, and you don't know what the fuck happened. You're still awake. And he goes, ugh. That's his turn. That's all he's got.
I tried to be your friend.
What
tried.
just happened?
He has a racial bonus where he cannot be sent to sleep magically, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
He is immune
Specifically sleep?
to it. Yep.
Or...
Magical sleep, yes.
Okay.
What?
And this guy didn't know.
No, like we could totally like nerve gas him.
Oh yeah, you could definitely like put him under through chemical means.
Why
I mean,
would
what?
you do that to your own teammates?
I'm
Mia,
saying theoretically.
you're up.
There's always a chance. We might need to know.
For science. For science.
Mia, you're up.
Science.
So do I get an opportunity or anything like that?
No.
With him being like stunned that didn't work?
Nope.
Okay. Son, damn it.
Mia, you're up.
Yo. All right. All right.
Alright.
So I'm assuming more than there's about 3 people in the room now, right? So the stairwell's pretty open to walk down.
No.
Not
Yes.
any issues?
Yes.
Okay. I really can't do anything, but let's see here. Who else is in front of me?
Jason is still on the stairwell. Crystal is playing possum at the bottom of the stairwell.
What would happen if I was to go down the stairs and be able to see the Emperor just enough that I could shoot? I believe I have a bow on me.
You would need to
I thought I
be
did.
in front of Crystal, which would be
Okay.
directly next to the skeleton.
Okay, so I don't have a bow, so all I have are daggers and rapiers.
But you can tell he is pretty
You
freaking
could
hurt.
stab him.
I don't know how far away he is. I don't know,
You
know
can
if I'd be
get-
able to reach
You
him
can
in
get
time.
to him
Could I?
easily, actually.
You
You-
got this.
Yeah, it's only like 20 feet of movement from you. Oh, wait. You're still at the statue, yeah? You haven't moved? No, you moved forward.
No,
you
I
were-
moved forward.
You were...
I'm
let me
next
see.
to Jason. Or
One,
behind
two,
him, I
three.
should say.
Yeah, you can get to him and still have 5 feet of movement left.
Okay.
And it would be with advantage because he is completely surrounded.
So I'm gonna do two-handed weapon fighting.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have like a rapier in one hand and a dagger in the other.
Sweet.
And I'm gonna, I guess I'll try and attack. Let's see here.
All right. Roll to hit.
That is a 12 to hit.
Hits. Actually, but it's with advantage, so go
then-
ahead and try again, see if you get that nat 20.
Dirty 20.
Still hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then for the rapier damage is a 4. And then for the dagger, the 14 with advantage. I guess I'll just roll another. Oh, that's a d20. I'll look at it.
You broke
Another
up a
14,
lot,
so-
but I saw your rolls. How do you want to do this?
Okay, so the dagger was also 20, and then for the dagger,
Yep.
dagger damage.
Both
Oop,
hit
nope.
enough. Actually, quite overkill. Actually, he only had 7 points left, and you had
Okay.
8 points on the first and 8 points on the second. So plenty enough to kill him. How would you like to kill him?
Okay. So I'm gonna like try to do like what those cool anime people do, where you like lunge forward, you got the dagger in your hand, and you plunge it in the middle, and then uppercut it, and then I'm gonna like cut the head off as well
Awesome.
with the rapier.
As you bring out your rapier, you stab it right in the middle of the forehead to hold it in place, and you take your dagger and you just cut through where his jugular would be, and splices right through his spine. And on the tip of your rapier, you just have this skull just hanging there, still in place, a hole except for the hole, and his body crumbles to the ground. And Serenity and Jameson, you feel, or you hear something behind you, and you look at the skeleton, and his head just rolls off.
And I look up, and do I see Mia there?
You do.
When
I'm
once
like-
we go ahead.
I'm like stunned, and I'm just like, yes!
And I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity, and if I got to roll performance, I will. But because she did the anime attack, when I notice that head rolls, I'm gonna take my short sword in the sleeve and just kind of do the quick clink, like I pulled
Yep.
that real quick, so I set off and clicked it back.
All right. Let's do a performance check. Let's see how good this is.
Oh
If
my
it-
god.
I'm gonna tell you now, though.
Ah, fuck it,
If-
it's a 10.
Okay. If it was a nat 1, you would have cut your finger. Yeah, so you guys look around, and with everything dead, you see, now that you have a chance, except for Sam, because he's quite a ways away, you see this statue. Actually, Sam, how...
You said I was 60 feet from the gate.
Oh, yeah. You would have been next. So, actually, Kraz, go ahead. You would run up to, I'm guessing, run up to the portcullis.
Yeah.
Peering through, you wouldn't see anything but the water, because everyone is on that one side. However, all of you do see at this point the statue that was in that room looks to be a robed figure, not who you just saw. His cloak, I'm sorry, a cloaked figure. His cloak covering half of his face, and under you see just like a very wide, toothless smile. And behind him, or in his hands, are two daggers. And on, do any of you speak / read Undercommon?
Oh, wrong.
I can
character.
comprehend language.
Mm-mm.
Good.
I
Where
can comprehend
is that-
languages if I touch it.
Where is that located?
That would be underneath, like if you're on the website, it's on your left, on that left column. That'll say your languages: Common, Elvish, whatever.
Oh, okay, on the left.
How-
Common, Elvish, and Thieves can. So nope.
How
no.
can Sam not know
I can.
Undercommon?
I
It
can
is.
comprehend any language as long as I touch it. So I can.
You're nowhere near though, so
I know, but if he was to come back and tell me, I could touch it. He just asked if anyone knew it.
And plus, none of you have actually walked up to it. From what you've seen so far, it's just a giant statue. You can kind of see it. You can't read it yet, but your comprehend languages, that's a spell, right? It
Yes,
is,
and
yeah.
I would have one more spell slot left.
Well, you can cast it as a ritual, and it doesn't cost you a spell slot. It just it takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
So you can
Are we out
definitely
of
do that.
combat?
You are out of combat right now, yes.
All right. So
Okay, then I'll go ahead and
cast-
cast it as a ritual.
As you get close, you see Sam, like his arms just hanging through the holes in the portcullis. It's like, guys,
I'm
So,
gonna look at Crystal and be like, Crystal, psst, go through the robes. And I'm gonna like point at the robes.
I start digging through the robes because
I'm
I'm
gonna
already
throw my
down on the
lights out and
ground.
spread them out throughout the room.
I
I'm-
also
I'm-
pocket a rib bone.
Awesome.
Can I like? Can I like? Is the gate locked or can it just be opened?
You can try.
So
as
what is
as
the
you look around, it is very rusted.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna try to open the gate.
All right. Roll strength.
Oh
Well, he's-
no.
While he's rolling strength, what is the status of the body?
A 12.
One.
12. You're not able to budget. So which one? What are you asking, Jameson?
What is the status of the body or the bones of the robed one? Did they disintegrate?
So
Are they still physical?
The bone that actually got cut off is pocketed by Crystal. The rest turned to ash except for his skull because it was pinned to her Mia's rapier.
All right, so I am going to remove teeth from that skull.
Hey, no, that's my skull. I slap your hand away. No, my skull.
Cross, I'm
Do a-
looking at your strength checks. You're still not able.
At 16?
Nope. Dude,
I'm just
it's an
imagining.
iron gate.
I'm imagining. I'm just like shaking the gate.
Yeah, when he could really just walk back, but he's just like ah.
You slowly like look down, and there's a lever that you have to like lift up first, and then push.
Oh my god.
There's
I
not.
want to roll perception on the gate.
Yeah, go for it.
He tries to squeeze his leg through.
19.
With a 19, you're not sure how to open this.
Oh.
It's stuck into the ground and it's rusted as hell.
Oh. I'll just cast acid splash on it.
All right, roll damage for it.
A 6.
Hey, be careful. I think I am in front of this gate.
You're actually like 50 feet in front of it. You're fine.
Okay.
Acid splash, 6 points. It starts sizzling, but it's still there.
I'll be right back, guys.
It's causing damage. You can
Oh.
see it's causing damage.
I'm just gonna keep throwing acid then.
All right. Yeah. Eventually
Another
you'll get it. I'm just
Yeah.
and it just kind of melts away enough to where you can actually just walk through.
I tried to do this to be faster and get around the back,
Yeah,
and I just
did not at all. You spent about 25 minutes doing this.
Yeah.
Which is enough time for that to.
It
ritual
was.
to
So
finish.
Angel, Angel, you finally finished the ritual, and you see written below Xalstus, Xalstus.
Spell it again.
Xal.
Yeah, hold on. Notes. Where's the notes?
Xaltaus, if I remember right.
Xalstus.
Stus.
I'm gonna just put this under Ally. So XZAL
Xal
XAL.
Stus.
Okay.
And at the foot of the statue, you find a key.
Ooh.
Ah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up this key,
Okay.
It's a key to the gate that's now acid melted.
and I'm gonna look to see if it's guys, this statue says Xaltus. I'm assuming that's who this guy is.
Oh, how do you spell it?
And I found this key. ZALSTUS.
X.
Wait,
X.
it's XAL, by the way, that he said. But you said there's a writing and you found a key, but do we remember the door that needs a key had like some sort of barrier? So we might want to remember that writing or that phrase or that word.
Well, I mean, it's right up the stairs. I can go try it. I
Oh.
have the key.
Also, point of interest, you have 3 short bows and 3 short swords to
I'm
loot.
grabbing a short bow.
I want a bow too. Yes, I want a ranged weapon.
Awesome. As you pick up the key and turn around to show, that's where we'll stop tonight's episode. We're actually a little over. Where we'll pick up is what you guys want to do with the key as Sam decides to walk through his acid-pitted iron cultulus. Yeah. So thanks, everyone, for hopping in and checking us out. As always, be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, and fuck cancer.
Fuck
cancer.
cancer.
Cancer.